Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Kermis.
We are at it again on episode 4, this time doing a little preview of our new live studio audience view. We have invited a bunch of our friends here. Welcome, guys.
Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
Feels so good.
So this is going to be a friend. We're going to do a friend match today, just a nice little friendly.
Because we're friends.
Well, sometimes. But we're going to take a little different approach. We're going to talk a little bit about the characters as we play, and we're going to try to, be a little more funny than we normally are.
Because, we're so funny.
Oh, come on, man. All right, so without further ado, let's see if I can beat the crap out of Arsenal.
All right.
So I'll invite you. You join me, and you're going to take Razor, so I'll throw a Shadow Cell deck in.
Shadow Cell. More like Shadow Hell.
Oh my god, that was the worst joke I've ever heard. Holy. We've never heard that before. Okay, so step it right up. I can see your cards on the screen. I will let you see my cards so that we're playing a friendly, but we can talk about. So on his screen, we see Nocturne. We see Violent Deceiver, and who's violently deceiving a few people, and the Black Mirror. You don't see mine, so don't worry about what I got. All right, so, we are now in the Edge Hunter territory. Perfect time to plug our new Kickstarter that's coming out here. The preview is out. I don't know if it's officially out, but it's kind of out. And on March the 5th, 2019, because we don't know when this video is actually being watched, the Kickstarter for Edge Hunter will open, and this is a very highly anticipated faction deck, our 6th faction, and what you get to see today is the Edge Hunter online board, which is really cool. There on the top right is the Kermis, and that is the name of our episodes, because the Kermis is the Edge Hunter battle arena where people can duke it out and fight. So naturally, we're calling the things the Kermis, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
naturally,
you have made me go first. Looking at the cards, I think I'll go ahead and send this over to you. So I'm going to send you the 8, take the 6, 10 to 8, but I'm going to get one of my favorites out on the board, Mr. Negotiator. And if you look at what Negotiator does, you can't because I don't control the screen. But maybe he would like to show you what Negotiator does. Here, zoom in on the Negotiator.
So, if you take a look at Negotiator, you can read that this is a lasting effect, and you're to draw a community card and place it under that card. Well, anytime a card that matches that community lands in that row, it's going to draw 2.
Anyway, so what he's saying, long story short, is look at that guy's face, and there is no way that guy is going to lose a negotiation. All right, you're up.
All right. So that 11's not looking too hot. The 4 doesn't look too hot either.
What do you guys think? Should he go for it?
No, terrible call.
No, he ain't gonna go for it.
He ain't gonna go for it.
Josh, one thing he does is he's very conservative. You can tell by his beard.
What's that supposed to mean?
Shoot, that puts me in an awkward spot. I don't know how to answer that. Oh, I do know one thing. He's black mirroring me, but me, my favorite little Joker just came out, Mr. Military Commander. Those who know the game know that when he comes out, he usually is a very tough nut to crack. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, well that works.
Yeah.
So I'm taking him because I can flip this, I can push this, I can do this, and that is a pretty good, strong play. And now I will also Black Mirror. So now we have filled up the board with a couple Black Mirrors and a Negotiator. 22 to 4.
All right.
Looking pretty good.
The question is, well, you know what? I think at this point, I'm just going to, I can't do a swap. I can't knock that 6 back in and activate that Black Mirror. So I think I'm just going to take the 4. I'm going to try and load the board up.
Yeah, the strategy, which is something I've been playing a little bit more lately, is not to worry so much about the faction defense. What I want is I want to have as many faction options as I can, because I feel my game personally is better when I have faction options, because I know how to play the faction cards better than other people.
And it might give you a better chance to, utilize your black mirrors and your negotiators or mortal, because you're going to have more cards on the board and you're going to have more moves. So you might be able to push stuff over even without the faction.
And so more cards the better, in my opinion. I used to play more faction control, but it would get me into trouble. I'd be in the round 8, there'd be no faction, and then I would basically have moved all the factions out, and then I also don't get a faction. Sometimes that pays off, sometimes it doesn't, but if there's always a faction and I know my cards, I can control things a little bit better. Alright, so what we got here? I think this is decent play. So I'm going to play the Ghost Cipher. It's going to allow me to swap some values. I am going to swap this 5 with his 11, because it's also going to trigger, because I did not swap more than 20 points. It is going to also trigger a kill of one of his cards, and we will continue to keep the man down.
Keeping the man
Or the
down.
woman, if I kill her. Sorry. All right, round 3 already.
Round 3.
Looks to me like...
Well, I think I could send you a couple negatives. I could send that 10 back over to myself, which if I do that, I'm gonna have to give you 6. So that doesn't make much sense.
I don't know, I like that bad investment, but not yet.
Yeah.
Bad investment's good. Your Nocturne is, decent. You could save it.
I'm gonna give you that.
I probably would have sent both negative ones.
Yeah, I thought about it, but
Yeah.
what can you do?
He doesn't think that deep.
Yeah.
Ooh, Violent Deceiving.
Coming in hot.
The thing about Violent Deceiver is, if you really look closely at what her special skill is, you might see something interesting. But I'm not going to say what it is, because Josh Calloway, the artist, might get upset at me. So we'll just continue on from there. Let's see here.
And so now you can see we have 8 cards in the community. There is no maximum on how many cards you can have in the neutral area.
I'm going to just play off.
Just a fun reminder.
I'm just going to play off a little so I can draw some cards and negotiate.
Ooh.
Sometimes a faction play isn't what you need.
Right.
I mean, I could have played one there, and there was probably good plays, but I wanted to trigger a negotiator. He gave me 8 extra points, right? So sometimes it's just kind of load your side up. The more cards you have, it's not a strategy that always works, but the more cards you have makes it harder for people to move all of them. So you can overload your side. Right now I have maybe a card or 2 more than him, but we're fairly even.
Yep, so I think I need to get this 12 locked in, so I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go...
Ooh, that's a big score for me.
1, 2, 3. All right, let's see what comes out on the board.
Why would you give me the 2? You doing something?
Might have something.
Okay.
No, I don't really have much, but I could nocturne that now, but
Make that bad investment.
you know what?
You could lock something in. I love bad investment.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and
Not only is it one of the most unique cards in the game, it's also probably the best looking art. Primarily because it's the only one I did, from start to finish.
ooh.
That's looking pretty neat.
And now,
Well, let's see here.
didn't hit a faction, but now we have a couple of 12-point cards on the board. That
Oh, shoot. I just forgot you had the little mirror there. That was an accident. Stooge. That was not cool. But, little does it matter to me, probably. I still have options. And this is probably the first option I'll take. So I'm going to play a little counterpart, which is
Ooh.
going to change a couple cards to black. I'll just do those 2 grays, because I don't like grays. I'll let Mr. Josh continue.
Alrighty. So, I only see a couple of factions on the board.
Yeah, factions are...
No, I
there's
see a
several.
few, yeah,
There's
yeah.
several factions.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
It's not too shabby. Well, I'm getting left in the dust a little bit here. Gonna have to wake up and smell the coffee because I am sleeping. Something needs to change. I think my next play I can change the equation just a tad. Ooh, frozen assets. That's an interesting play.
It is.
Doesn't affect my next play, but I like your thinking. Yeah, because this logical play makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
I will black mirror all of the blues to me, which is a fantastic, it's like a boomerang effect. Then, what is that? So, I don't have much that I can use right now. In fact, 3 of my cards I cannot use. So I will just go ahead and do this because killing is something I'm allowed to do.
It's legal.
It's legal when they're frozen to kill, but when they're protected, no. Then I don't have to kill any more value.
But he could, though. If he wanted to kill that
I could,
10.
I could have. And look at that. My, how the table has turned. For the moment. Oh, see, you waited the whole game to send me the other one. Very strategic.
You like that planning?
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and...
Don't dark scar me.
I'm scarred.
You scarred me.
Now we will kill that 10. And then your second highest will kill that.
Pretty
It's
powerful.
weird seeing that 7 as a preservationalist.
Why, because it's usually 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you deduct 1 point from it. Alright, well, now it's my turn. So I'm going to go ahead and make do with what I've got.
And if I would have taken the blue 12, he would have just taken that 3 and moved it right back up to the black mirror. So
Exactly.
that's why I didn't take it.
Now I'm going to do some watcha.
Uh-oh.
Move 3 black cards, and I changed those other 2 earlier, so I will
Ooh.
flip those back over to me too. And I'll give you that. So look at that.
Just like that.
Just like that. Wow. It's pretty impressive. No factions, though.
No faction zone.
No real power card out there. The 3 doesn't do, negative 3 isn't very good. The 5 is okay.
I think the 4 is my move. I think the
4
4 is
might
my.
be, yeah.
I think the 4 is my move because it's dangerous to leave out there. Who knows?
That
Yeah.
4 can be a dangerous card. It's funny how that one can be dangerous.
And I think that I will go ahead and bank my 6 and move my 4 back.
Okay. So now we're heading into the final round. I don't really have much to work with, except for that.
So, are you going to lose one of your 3s and leave me with the faction?
I'm trying to figure out what I could do.
It's taking him a while to figure it out.
Wow. I'm thinking.
That's how you know he's in a dilemma. If he can't make the immediate move, the creator.
Oh no, I got one. Okay.
All right, let's see it.
So I'll do this. I'll have to leave. Do I leave the 6 or the 3? And he'll just take that out if I leave it. So I'll do that. Now, ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I don't know which one's more valuable. So, thinking of it here, I don't have anything that I can swap that will give me that back. I can take your 12 for my 3, and then get an Afterlife card, which there are some fairly sizable ones in there. I could also Phantom Moon, which would be a 30-point minus 2, a 28-point Phantom Moon, which is not bad. This one would be 12 for 2.
So what do you have? I mean, it's your last move. I mean,
Phantom Moon and Exfoliation and Raven. But the Exfoliation is interesting because I can swap with the same community. So I have a 3.
What did you say?
I'm just gonna
Exfiltration?
I'm just doing Phantom Moon. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do that because
I mean, why not?
It puts a little ground between, and there's no factions. So see what you can figure out. You know, do the math.
Whew. Well, let's see. I could take your 12 out. So that would put us closer, but that wouldn't give us the win because then I'd have to take a -3.
Yep.
So, is there anything with a minus gray? I don't know if I can pull this off.
I'm not helping you.
No, I know you're not. I just don't see it. I mean, I could take the 3. I mean, that's really my only option.
Which one?
Taking the red 3, move that 12 out. That'll put me up a little bit, but you'll be down.
It might tie the game, or it's by 1. So the 12, take the 12 out. I have what? 71.
Yeah.
You have 66. You take the 3. You're
And
at
I'll get the
69,
2.
and you'll get the 2, which would put us, I think, at a tie.
Well, let's just find out.
All right.
May not, but.
If we tie the game, the audience might see
Oh!
something that is very rare. How about a draw for the odds of a draw are very rare. It's so rare. I have played online now something like 250 games, I think. And I think I have 1 or 2 draws. That's how rare a draw is. And you just got to experience an incredible draw in an incredible match with 2 incredible people speaking about incredible things.
Making incredible things happen.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's a short session. Can we say that fast? Short session.
It's a short session.
Short session. Not too much infighting, which we were hoping for, but Steven's not here to fight with.
We actually like each other.
But we both hate Steven.
Yeah.
And
That's
Brandon,
not true.
the good thing though, it's not true. We love Steven, and we love to hate him, and we love him to love him.
We hate to love him.
And we hate to love him, but we love to hate him.
Yeah.
So, and Brandon's not here, who would be here to play the silent game. He's a silent assassin. And then of course, you have John, who doesn't even know how to play the game. Then you got Mike, who knows how to play the game, but comes and goes as he pleases. And then you got any of the guys. Renzo can play, but he's very competitive and really likes to talk too much trash. Then you got our developers who are actually developing right now, so we can't stop them from making the game. And then we got my other team of software developers who all pretend to understand it and shake their head and nod at me as if they know, but they really are laughing on the inside. So we've got all that and a bag of chips. Thank you so much for joining us. Check out the Edge Hunter campaign again. Check out the channel. Subscribe to us if you want more videos like this where we can sit here and make fun of ourselves. By all means, subscribe, join today.
By all means, subscribe and join today.
Thank you, audience, for
Hey,
y'all
thanks
were
everybody.
awesome.
Y'all were
awesome.
great. Y'all were great.